Hello, you're listening to Hugo Talks. So this is more of a kind of a rambling video. It's called Convenience Will Be Our Downfall. Now, it's not going to be my downfall and it may not be yours, but the majority, unfortunately, are still trapped, hypnotized by this digital technological plague that is engulfing them. That is unfolding at an alarming rate. The facial recognition starting in schools. See my last video. The passports being brought in for access to big events, and they will soon make that for shops and public transport, I'm sure. The social credit system that will be attached to all of this at some point in the future. The cashless system, the New World Order control network. And this technology is turning people into a slave, into a product. What we are witnessing is the technocratic enslavement of society across the world. They are all being tagged like cattle, led like cattle, but unlike cattle, they are willingly putting up with it and accepting it. And they have been trained to do so because they have been led to believe that these technologies will be convenient for them. And unfortunately, at the moment, this is the majority. And while there is a minority who are wise to this and will avoid all of this like the plague, still the majority are stupidly accepting it. And if this continues, it's going to end very badly for everyone concerned.
Smart meters track your energy usage. So you know when you use more and when you use less, helping you to save on your bills.
Smart meters. Join the energy revolution.
I don't know what it is about that Albert Einstein smart meter advert. Something creepy about it, probably because it reminds me of that scene from The Conjuring. CGI Albert Einstein promoting smart meters. More fakeness, more artificial reality. Yeah, smart meters help to track your usage. And a smart city and a smart house and a smart TV and a smart phone helping to keep you dumb. Help the state to track and monitor you and to help control you and what you do and your usage because they want to use you. Notice how the fake Albert Einstein claps to turn off the lights. No need to get up and switch off the light. He can stay in a chair. It's convenient, see? But the fact of the matter is, it would be better for the old fella to get up and switch the light off and get the circulation moving around, as opposed to staying in his lazy chair. It's convenient, but as with most of the way technology is sold to us, it's not needed, it's unnecessary, it's superfluous, and it's not beneficial. And it is always sold to you to emphasize your laziness or your vanity. Laziness and vanity. Facebook and Instagram has created a generation of insecure, vain, selfie-obsessed, like-crazing, neurotic social media junkies who constantly check their posts and worry over how many likes they have. These particular technologies have insidiously tapped into the vanity, which is one of the 7 deadly sins. What does vanity do to people? Turns them into egotistical, narcissistic, empty vessels who most importantly lack any kind of empathy. They don't care for other people. They end up only interested in themselves. So this particular technology over the years has created a large number of people, a generation of people who are somewhat like this, who have grown up in this environment. They have encouraged this type of vacuous lifestyle and therefore created a generation of vacuous, narcissistic people who lack empathy and don't care as much about others as the generation before them, which leads to a breakdown in community and therefore makes it more easier for the authorities to control people if so many of them are selfish and don't think in a collective way anymore. Here's an advert from Apple, again selling you technology which you don't need and is based on vanity, on measuring things that are not important.
To live is to ask the big questions like, why are we here? What is our purpose? And, whoa! How fast was that serve? 98 miles per hour. Nice. But I was thinking about, wow, I'm sorry. Hi there. How far was that drive? 250 yards? But I'm talking about mysteries, like, wait, are you taking an ECG here? And you're taking one here. Are you taking an ECG next to a piñata? Heads up! Oh, hi, we're surfing. Wow, that's just impressive. Wait, how many waves you get? 15 waves. Whoa, where are we going now? You look like you've got a question.
How far am I going?
Wait, who's talking? Hey, where are you going? Am I the only one who just saw that? Is he okay?
I'm okay.
He's okay. Oh, good morning. How'd you sleep? Why are you checking your blood oxygen level? Oh, that's why. Okay, let's get back to the big questions. Like, are the mysteries of the universe out of reach, or can we discover the answers through the power of meditation? Oh, come on now. You know you're levitating, right? Sorry, don't mind me. Anyway, there are questions, and it seems like your watch has all the answers.
You'll also notice how the constant fear over health in the media, that propaganda, is now being exploited psychologically by these companies in how they are selling you this tech. Why does a young man need to be taking an ECG? If you're foolish enough to subject yourself to the mainstream media news, it's an endless cycle of death, murders and illness. It's been ramped up over the last few years, but it's been that way for a long time. It's to make people paranoid and afraid so that they can sell you these things for your safety. It will keep you safe, and they want to get this stuff into your body. That's where it goes next. That's the next level to this game. Again, it's all sold to you through convenience and the belief that it's for your benefit, when in reality it is being done to enslave you. There's always been an element of this forever, but what is happening now? The wheels that are in motion all over the world is leading to a technological enslavement, total control over humanity by the very, very few. It's a worldwide web. Never has anything been named so correctly. It's a trap, a spider's web, but unlike a spider's web that hangs in one specific place to catch the odd fly that passes by, this is a worldwide web that creeps into every home, into every device that we have allowed into everyone's home and everyone's pocket. It was done because it was made convenient to us, and it was made fun and exciting to entice us in. All very convenient. Also that you can watch, Netflix and chill, or you can buy loads of things on Amazon at the click of a switch. How convenient. Never mind your local independent store. Nah, forget about them. It's more convenient to buy online from Amazon and give them more money. And this convenience could well become the downfall of humanity, unless all of a sudden they wake up en masse very soon. And like I said before, this has been planned for decades, maybe hundreds of years, maybe more. All of this technology, all of these TV shows, the movies, the propaganda, the social engineering, it's been chipping away and sculpting, trying to mold and shape a society where this agenda of digitally imprisoning everyone could happen, where a society would allow it to happen, where they could get away with it. A disenfranchised community, a spoiled society that has been tricked into endless conveniency and given away their privacy for unnecessary, trivial apps on their smartphones. I feel that these psycho control freaks at the very top, they've got some form of rules, a code of sorts in which they believe, a spiritual code. They may make out they are all about science, but I believe otherwise. They certainly are afraid of karma, and they want to avoid bad karma, what they believe is bad karma. So they feel they have to get you to accept being a slave. It has to be your free choice. Yeah, they entice you in. Yeah, they can coerce you. They can threaten you with your job. But you still have to have a choice. And just like the child catcher in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, enticing the children with sweeties and then trapping them, they have enticed much of the population of the world with gadgets that offer you, in the shape of convenience and fun, loads of nice things. You don't have to accept them. You didn't need them. But if you do accept them, then in their eyes, you have willingly enslaved yourself. Just like football fans going to watch Tottenham at White Hart Lane. You didn't need a passport app on your phone before, but now you do. You spent years going to football without that app. You enjoyed going to the football, and you enjoyed going to other events put on by the establishment-connected organisations. You've been enticed in, and now you have been told you have to get a passport to go to the football match, to go to the events. Are you willing to give up going to football matches and events? Or are you going to forgo that and accept your slavedom? If you accept this, you're giving them permission to enslave you. In this way, they feel you have had a choice and they have avoided any karmic retribution. They have drawn you along, so to speak. And if you continue to follow, you have given up your rights, and they now believe they own you. And things will get worse from then on, because the door will be shut. That's how I feel it works. That's why there is information leaked out about this and that, to put it out there, to make those who are vigilant and awake to notice it and be aware. Like I said, this has been going on for a long time. Look at the banks and mortgages, which is what in French, mortuary and engage. To engage with someone until death, a mortgage is the same. You are enticed in. They offer you the money to buy a house, which you can't afford now. So you get something that you can't afford right now. And then you're paying off your mortgage for the rest of your life and paying tons more for the original price of the house. That again, you're enticed in. It's convenient. You don't want to have to save up for a house for like 20 years. You want it now, but you're giving them permission to enslave you in a manner of speaking. In that case, enslavement is an exaggeration. But the same strategy is happening now. But in this case, now, this is what everything has been building up to for a long, long time. This is literally enslavement, your life. And what we need is a mass awakening to this entrapment that is clearly unfolding before our eyes, to the technology, to how our thoughts have been exploited by the marketing of technology, how we have been drawn along over time, and how the only way out of it is for the majority to turn their back on all of the needless gadgets they have grown accustomed to stop falling for the convenience line, to appreciate and find excitement in the real world around us and appreciate it with our own eyes and not the artificial world that can be seen through a pair of Facebook/Apple augmented reality glasses that place you in a fake world. It's a battle between good and evil. What is real and what is fake? Are you going to allow yourself to be fooled, or are you going to trust your gut instinct? It's also, on an individual basis, what can you yourself give up what you have been accustomed to? How easily can you give up your convenience gadgets? That's the question. As always, thanks for listening. Come and subscribe to the tribe at hugotalks.com, a place for like-minded souls who don't follow the fake stream media.